Carmen's dead?
Yes. She was the one who had the diadem. You were very smart to tell me to watch her like that. She was about to leave for Santander. Without Sancho. That's why they killed her. What's wrong? Now you ain't upset because that girl has been shot. You didn't care for her. Did you, Andrew? Well, where were you headed anyhow?
To Diego Suarez.
And the diadem. Have you got the diadem?
Here it is.
But why are you going back to Diego Suarez? The sanctuary's back there.
Who said I was going to return it to the sanctuary?
Aren't you?
It's mine now. I worked for it.
Andrew.
Oh, you don't have to worry. You're going to get a fair part, too. You really deserve it. Why, you can buy yourself a new wagon and a good horse to pull it.
No. I don't want any of that. The diadem of the Virgin of Light isn't really mine or yours. It belongs to the people who paid for it with their offerings.
No. Put your hands up and don't move. We don't want to hurt anyone.
Unless you force us to. So don't move anyone.
We need money, and there is no other way we can get it. But we don't want it for ourselves. We are not bandits. We are revolutionaries. And we fight for the freedom of our country. Viva la libertad!
Gone everywhere.
What the hell happened?
It's too much of a shock, I guess. You better take him away. I have to get to the fort on time tonight. The commandant has invited me to his birthday party. Me and my girls. We got strict orders, in after dark and out before daylight, to protect the reputation and prestige of the U.S. Army.
Prestige is always very important.
Hey, what's going on in your mind, sweetie?
Would you consider answering a few questions I put to you now, huh? Yeah. You always seem to have all the answers. Can you tell me what Roger's paying you to protect him by wearing that sheriff's badge like the one you got?
You know, I like you better this way. You were awful yesterday. Now, how about telling me what's on your mind?
There are several things I'd like to know, Sheriff. For instance, why are you taking two women to your ranch near the border as though nothing will happen? A prostitute and a drunkard.
Well, I do believe the drunkard's a victim of circumstances.
And the whore was a victim of the circumstances, too, I imagine. Huh?
As long as Rogers doesn't prefer charges against Oswald, I can't arrest him. You're both in danger if you stay here.
You're really concerned, aren't you, about me? Why don't you just bring me a bottle of whiskey and leave me in peace?
Oh, if I knew you a little better, I'd spank your ass.
Go ahead, try.
Take me with you now.
Can't do it.
Can't do it or don't want to do it are two different things.
Baby, it's 5 days of hard riding with no stops. Sleeping out in the weather. 4 hours a night, even less. What do you think this is, a picnic, huh?
I get the impression I'm not wanted, that's all.
Oh, let's not start another. You beginning to see why I didn't say anything to you? You stay in town. Just go shopping. Buy anything you like, dear. It's nothing, after all. I'll be back here in a couple of weeks.
You think money and clothes are the only things I'm interested in just because I work in a saloon? Worries you, don't it?
Once in a while.
You're a Puritan, you know, just like my sister.
Why don't you leave her in peace?
Don't you dare defend her.
Wouldn't matter at all to me if you hated her.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to see her, and I'll tell her that she's got to give me the money that Mother left me. After all, the money belongs to me, doesn't it?
Sure, I suppose so, but you won't do it.
Why? It's mine, I tell you. It's my money. She has no right to it. So I quit the saloon, so my pure sister has nothing to say. She has to give it to me. The judge told me.
The judge.
Why did you come?
Because I thought you'd take me back.
Put up your hands, mister. Don't move. I'll let you have it.
You run along, Betty, and don't be a nuisance. Now go.
Bang! Bang! Bang!
That's Betty?
Yes, she's our baby. And she doesn't even know who you are. I told her her father was dead. Or do you think it would have been better if I told her the truth, that you abandoned us?
I did what I had to do.
As far as that goes, you know perfectly well how I feel.
Norma, so much time has passed. I'm asking you to take me back.
Bang, bang! Hit the dust! You're dead! Bang!
It's too late now. And we suffered so much all these years for you.
It's a wonderful thing that such a wild flower can be found in an arid desert. Wouldn't you say so?
Ah, you're a poet, are you? Don't waste your time, gringo. I've heard all the verses, the good and the bad.
Listen, I'd climb the topmost towers of the Sierra Madre if I could win a little glance from you. By the way, do you know who the owner of this place is?
Senor, I know perfectly well that you are lying. But it's nice to hear. Unfortunately, I've never had an occasion to meet the owner.
Then you mean you're not his girlfriend?
His girlfriend? Oh, no. You see, I was hired by the manager. Just between you and me. I never set eyes on the owner as far as I know.
Oh, why? Is he some kind of ghost?
Hey, Vaquita, would you like to bring over a bottle of scotch? I'm thirsty.
Okay, I'll be right with you.
I'll be right with you.
The gentleman is calling me, the gentleman.